I tell you, boy, these stalkers are getting out of hand. Didn't Roxanne have a stalker too? I know over the years, several different wrestlers have had stalkers. So, not guilty, huh? What are they gonna do with the man then? Since you're a stalker in Liv Course, I can't even talk, and in Liv Morgan case, found not guilty by reason of insanity. So, the case involving Sean Chan, who was accused of stalking Liv Morgan, has concluded with Chan being found not guilty. The U.S. District Court in the Middle District of Florida held its trial on Monday involving Chan. The court ruled that the defendant was found not guilty by reason of insanity on a charge of interstate domestic violence. Did he attack her? Which carried a sentence of up to 5 years in prison. Chan has been detained for just over 1 year at this point. The court session lasted just over 30 minutes. Chan waived his right to a jury trial, allowing Judge Mary S. Scriven to decide his case. The judge determined that the U.S. Marshal Service would coordinate with ICE to release the defendant into its custody. Chan is a Canadian resident. Wait, what's this whole domestic? Court records do not detail what's next for Chan, though normal practice suggests ICE will continue to hold him in detention while a process to deport him from the U.S. proceeds. Chan's traveled from Scarsboro into, okay, this must be about to tell us what it is, to Florida on May 31st, 2025. He arrived at Morgan's residence, and surveillance footage detected Chan searching for a key and trying to enter the home. Chan remained at Morgan's home for over 2 hours. Morgan was not present and left a handwritten note saying he was paying a friendly visit and left his contact information. Oh my God. The fact that you know something's wrong, the fact that he thought that that was okay. Security footage shows Chan at one point picking up an air rifle pellet gun that was on Morgan's front porch and attempting to open the door while holding it. Days later, Chan appeared at WWE's Performance Center where Morgan was present for an NXT taping. Security recognized Chan, and he was arrested and taken to, wow, man. Oh my God. The announcer, she was complaining about fans that kept trying to call her on like Facebook or Instagram or whatever. I'm just like, man, I don't know why people think that that's okay. The verdict arrived amid a wider conversation about talent safety, which heightened after many wrestlers were approached by fans in an unwelcome manner across a series of incidents observed throughout this year's WrestleMania in Las Vegas. Two separate psychologists determined that Chan was unable to appreciate the wrongfulness of his action due to the severity of his mental illness. Yeah, I mean, they form a relationship with the person without the person being present. You know, they latch on to him and they think it's just okay, you know. During an evaluation while in jail last August, Chan was diagnosed with delusional disorder and adjustment disorder with depressed and anxious moods. He claimed, apparently falsely, to have known Morgan in high school. Thought content included obsessions, delusions of grandeur, erotomania. I don't know, erotomania. Is that what that is? Erotomania? And paranoia. He was noted amongst Chan's behavioral observations. Erotomania. Nah, that's not it.
Erotomania describes
It like
excessive focus on finding corrections,
R-O-T.
materials such as
Still talking.
These corrections, called
N.
fix printing errors.
Okay. Is a rare mental health condition where a person firmly believes someone is deeply in love with them. I knew I had to do with something with that. They know that Chan had not been treated for mental health issues in the past, nor has he seen a doctor in more than 20 years. Yeah, he was just, there's several people that are off that actually, they move throughout society well enough to the point where they never get the cops called on them and they never do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Despite finding he was mentally ill, an evaluation found that he was otherwise intelligent. Before the onset of the psychiatric symptoms or other potentially interfering factors, Mr. Chan likely functioned at a high average level of general intellectual ability. Chan reported to clinicians that he had heard the voice of God since his early 20s. The voice tells him what to do, he says, and he continued to hear the voice while in jail. Chan, I feel bad for people like that, man. Chan held the delusional belief that Morgan was his girlfriend and that he was traveling and visiting to check on her. I hope he gets the help he needs. Wow. And they have more and more stuff here on everything. Yeah, he thinks he knew different wrestlers and was friends with different people. Wow. Well, hopefully Liv doesn't have any more stalkers. Post comments down below. Let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed my thoughts on this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers.